guys, as you already know, Jan and I are building some Western Desert campaign forces. I chose the Afrika Korps and I want to rebuild the German 19th Light Division for use in the 1941 and 1942 selectors, so I can swap between the normal hair infantry for the 1941 selector and into the Schützen squads and the 1942 selector. Today I want to show you how I will be doing my desert bases. I prepared something. At first I will show it to you right here. I made some test bases. On the left side here, just some structural paste, and on the right side structural paste with coarse sand pressed in it. After I've let it dry, I painted it with different colors, from Vallejo buff or amarillo kaki, which is this color, and there over I think I used Yellowstone, then Zandri Dust from Games Workshop, and also a darker brown. And as you can see here, the different stripes are on here the upper side, and the little brighter parts on this thing are the Citadel shade Seraphim Sepia. The darker parts are the Agric Earth shade, and the light parts are just the paint itself, and after that very quick dry brush, just to get some sort of idea how it will look later on. I will definitely put some brighter dry brushing on also. This was just a quick tester, and after I did them, I immediately discarded this one and the browner colors here, because the Yellowstone came out pretty dark, more like a green. The brown itself is not really sandy enough for me. So it came back to these two, which is Zandri Dust and the already mentioned buff color. And I think I will go with the buff, because from the color itself you can see it's bright enough. Together with the Seraphim Sepia, it gets this nice yellowy sandy color, and the good thing about the shade, in contrast to the non-shade, is that it's also getting some depth. And I won't be using these bases with just the pure structural paste, because it's very not very coarse, very plain. And so I will go with the base structural paste with the coarse sand, give some nice depth with the shade, together with the sand put in this paste. And I will also show you what I use for it. At first, this is structure paste from Rico Design. I get it from a local art shop, where I also buy my brushes. Into that I will put some of these coarse sand. I also got it from a decoration shop where my wife bought some. I think dinner plates. Cost me 500 grams cost me €1.99, so just look out for this rough coarse sand gravel. I think you can get it in many different places. Yeah, already mentioned, after building it with the paste and putting the sand into it, I let it dry, then paint it with this color, Vallejo 70976 buff. I will also be using this for the helmets of my Afrika Korps guys, just in advance. Then I use Seraphim Sepia, as I already mentioned, and after that it gets another dry brush with buff. I use this normal acrylic color, also from the art shop where I got the structure paste. You can get this pretty cheap. I guess this is €2.50 for 120 milliliters. Yeah, works fine. And to finish that, which can't be seen right now, is that I will be using those Army Painter Battlefield tufts. The left is the Battlefield Basing Highland tufts. I got them from the tabletop shop for €4.24, and the others also same price, and it's the Battlefield Basing Mountain tufts. And together I think they will give a nice base for the Afrika Korps. And in the next part I will show you how I do my bases from the beginning until they are finished. Especially in this part, often I glued on the minis directly to the base and modeled the base after that. This time I will at first finish all the bases and then glue the minis onto the battle ready bases with some super glue. Yeah, and you will see how that will turn out. See you later. Alright, I will now present you the bases. After the initial use of the structural paste and the coarse sand, I painted the bases with buff. This is how it's done after the first paint. After that I used some Seraphim Sepia shade from Citadel on it, to give it some depth. Looks nice and sandy right now. After that I did the first dry brush with buff to restore some of the original color. Next thing was a dry brush with this color I already presented in at the beginning. It's from Schminke Sand. Makes it a little bit brighter. And after that, as a final highlight, I used some Vallejo Pale Grey Blue, Azul Gris Claro, to give it some extra brightness on top. And the final result, after using some of the tufts, you can see here. Next step will be gluing on the painted miniatures, and yeah, I will show you also how I paint my Afrika Korps, and in the end I will show you what it's like, what it looks like when both parts come together.